College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Dropping back, it's Denson. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air.
There he goes. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Seminoles. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to... Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll run it on the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can...
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on the early.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Rick.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll pull it down and... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure that you get closer to the scoring range and take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
From the gun, the running back has it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not
Turning it on! And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Sperry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Gets it out quickly. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide. Flying this way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Knocked off his feet. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep from cover.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Back to throw, it's Barry. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a pro.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's right, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the returner is stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe...
There he goes!
These guys aren't human yet. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Finds us back in the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes. Slices. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop them on 3rd down. To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hacks backs close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hawkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles are flying down the field. On the option. Now the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Thanks to grab. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Touchdown, Florida State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Timely decisions, effective play management, helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little room. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
That's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Wall. Inside the 45. Off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Tosses it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the Knowles are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Under fire. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Now adjusting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line, but will they go for it on 4th down?
Man that the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quick release on the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was no...
It's a fumble! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to get rid of it.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Power football with the run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say?
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now, Palmer, it's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And the Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. drills it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they grab it in the end zone. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, that you build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacks on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on you.
They go to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Finds his tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Dropping back, it's Denson. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And wings it incomplete.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just tricked decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Denson. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.